Here's what's happening now. The worst of winter and spring coming in this next storm, and it is sitting on our back porch as we speak. Paula?
Hi, Ben. Yay, us. And listen, we've also got your humane way to get rid of nature's critters like Canada geese and groundhogs from taking up residence in your landscaping. But Karen, you've got to do it right now.
All right, looking forward to that. Thank you, Paula. Also ahead, Pepsi backlash online. Why critics are taking aim at this ad and how Pepsi is responding this afternoon. And dollar store disappointment. Why dozens of employees will be looking for work. And Metro Detroit bargain hunters will need a new place to shop.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. Our springtime weather roller coaster is about to take a few more twists and turns. Get ready for soaking rain tonight and some strong winds. Let's get over to Ben Bailey for the first forecast so we can be prepared.
Yeah, we didn't even mention the snow, which we will get to in due time. But between now and Friday morning, we have definitely got a rough stretch of weather ahead of us. Here's 4 Live radar starting to see this next push of rain. This stuff is heavy, and we've even got some lightning strikes showing up there in our south zone just north of Adrian. This is all connected to a little bit more intense line of showers and storms that's crossed out of Fort Wayne. It's generally moving to the northeast, but this evening expect to get pockets of heavy rain in here, and can't rule out a couple rumbles of thunder to go along with it. Between that and the rain we're expecting tomorrow, flood watches have been posted for 4 of our counties on the north side of our viewing area: Sand Lake, Lapeer, Genesee, and Livingston. This is through Thursday evening. Could get upwards of 3 inches of rain in those counties as this system moves in. So here's the bottom line. 1 to 3 inches of rain is what we're expecting with the highest totals north. Gusts of over 40 miles an hour with this storm. That will be coming on Thursday night. And we could see snow ranging from 1 to 4 inches across the area. We'll break that down in your 4-zone forecast. All coming up. Karen?
All right, thank you, Ben. Also, first at 4, a family is grieving and police are investigating after a body is found inside the trunk of a car. The body was found on the 3100 block of South Ethel Street in southwest Detroit. The victim is identified as 26-year-old Ashton Butler. His family says the father of 3 had been missing since March 30th. Our Priya man is talking with his family as well as police, and she'll have a live update on Local 4 News at 5. Dearborn police need your help right now finding this suspect in an attempted bank robbery. This video is from Comerica Bank on Telegraph Road Tuesday morning. You can see the man point a gun at the clerk before he looks around to see if anyone is watching. He left without taking any money. Comerica Bank is offering $2,000 for information leading to this man's arrest. If you recognize him or know anything about the robbery, call Dearborn Police. Well, more than 100 local employees will soon be out of a job after Family Dollar announces some major closures all across the country. The closings come as Dollar Express, which owns Family Dollar, announced it's closing all of its stores on June 30th after the company was bought by Dollar General. 24 stores are in Michigan, 14 in Metro Detroit. Nationwide, 2,700 employees will be laid off. For a full list of closures, head to the consumer page of clickondetroit.com. President Trump denounced a deadly chemical attack in Syria this afternoon, an attack that killed at least 25 children. Kimberly Gill joins us now with the latest. And Kim, the president indicated a shift in U.S. policy towards Syria could be coming.
Yeah, Karen, he did. Good afternoon to you. He said he's changed the way he views Syria and the Assad regime. Now, President Trump made that statement during a joint news conference with the King of Jordan. He said the attack in Syria cannot be tolerated.
A chemical attack that was so horrific in Syria against innocent people, including women, small children, and even beautiful little babies. Their deaths was an affront to humanity.
Now, the president also continued to blame the Obama administration for what's happening in Syria.
Well, I think the Obama administration had a great opportunity to solve this crisis a long time ago when he said the red line in the sand. And when he didn't cross that line after making the threat, I think that set us back a long ways, not only in Syria, but in many other parts of the world, because it was a blank threat. I think it was something that was not one of our better days as a country.
President Trump did not reveal what actions the U.S. might take against Syrian President Bashar al-Assad in response to this latest attack. Today, though, the president also made changes to the National Security Council. Secretary of Energy Rick Perry was added to the council, while Chief Strategist Steve Bannon was removed. And Karen will have more on that coming up in a report from Washington, D.C. during our 5 o'clock broadcast. Until then, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Kim. First at 4, we're on top of stories making headlines all around the world. We start in London, where an American woman who survived a terror attack makes her first public appearance. Melissa Cochran of Utah arrived at a church service in a wheelchair. Her husband was killed when a man with a knife plowed into pedestrians on Westminster Bridge. Hundreds of people attended the memorial, including members of the royal family. Cochran said the service was beautiful. An Air National Guard fighter jet crashes several miles outside of Joint Base Andrews in Maryland. It crashed during a routine training mission. Video shot from a car that was close to that crash site shows a plume of black smoke coming from where the plane crashed. Emergency vehicles rushed to the scene, blocked off the streets. The pilot was in an F-16. He parachuted out of that aircraft. He is expected to be okay. No one else was hurt. Ducks, geese, groundhogs. Well, spring has sprung, and that means plenty of critters could be looking to move into your neighborhood. Even if you love animals, sometimes they get a little too close for comfort. Our Paula Tutman is live in Rochester Hills this afternoon with a look at how you can convince those critters to just keep moving along. Hey, Paula.
Hey, Karen, and right on cue, some geese fly over me. You heard Ben's forecast and you're going, spring? What spring? I'm out here in a hat and coat. But trust me, Mother Nature has already cued her varmints. If it seems like you've seen burrowing and nesting critters early, you have, about 2 to 3 weeks early. Even with jackets and hats on, we are right at the edge of being able to humanely discourage unwanted animals before they set up shop permanently. Too late for Bonnie in Rochester Hills.
And I thought, I need to go on a warm day and start cleaning up. And I saw something move in these oak leaves. And I looked again, and it was the duck. It was a mallard.
The cold snap killed the eggs, and the mom and dad mallard relocated to the neighbors, leaving a smelly mess in Bonnie's courtyard for naturalist Lance DeVoe to handle.
They're starting to smell too, so it's time to get them out of there.
At fire headquarters in Rochester Hills, a mother goose has already claimed part of the parking lot. She can actually become dangerous to children and small animals now that she's nesting.
If they fly at you and start hitting you with their wings, biting you, I mean, they get pretty aggressive.
At Spencer Park, fighting geese is a constant battle.
We have a lot of goose poop throughout the whole summer, and people are always trying to walk around and avoid it, and it can be quite a big problem.
You can use decoys.
That's supposed to be like coyotes when they want to sneak up on something, they get low like that. You can move that around. That's an important thing, is that you can pick it up and move it.
And you want to.
And you want to.
Lance says get creative now.
One of the simplest ways is to just take an umbrella and open it back and forth, and it makes you look so much larger, and the suddenness of it scares the geese away.
Groundhogs have already made an appearance too, and they are a danger to air conditioning units, gardens, and ornamental trees. But if you can get them to move on right now, score 1 for life without groundhogs this year.
One way to try is let's say a coffee can where you can poke holes in the top and around and put something really smelly in there. Mothballs, ammonia-soaked rag, pine oil, something that's really stinky that'll drive them out. The other way is to use hardware cloth, which is one of my favorite techniques. You bury this 1 foot to 18 inches in the ground, and will keep burrowing, keep skunks, raccoons, and groundhogs out from accessing an area that you don't want them to get under.
And you know, obviously it's best to cohabitate with these wild animals if you are able to. If you're not, Karen, the key is you've got to get to them before they nest or before they have babies. You get them to move someplace else, and they're going to stay where they have those babies. And also trying to move them once they have young, well, that's just cruel. Karen?
All right, some good advice. Thank you, Paula. We appreciate it. Well, still ahead, one tweet from this celebrity is worth more than $1 million. So who is the queen of social media? Also, Pepsi backlash, why this commercial is creating a big debate this afternoon, and what the soft drink company is saying about it. Hank.
And Karen, everybody likes to save a little cash, but knowing when to find the best bargains, that can really help. Coming up in my Help Me Hank report, the big deals available in April.
Up first, caught on video, police officers' vicious fight inside a jewelry store. See the painful ending right after the break.
The Vic coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
A duplex danger here in Detroit so bad that when family members come to visit the 96-year-old family member across the street, they do this. They put a mask on.
They can take care of downtown, but they can't take care of the neighborhood. One thing is take the neighborhood.
She is 96. She needs help. Live at 5 o'clock. Why people in this neighborhood say seniors, that they call super seniors, are being left behind in the city.
All right, thank you, Sean. Now, take a look at this surveillance video of a police officer's vicious fight with a burglar. It happened inside a jewelry store near Tampa, Florida. The police officer came face to face with the burglar after an alarm went off. Police say the suspect tried to gouge the officer's eyes and tried to grab his gun. That's when the officer pistol whips the burglar, knocks him unconscious. The suspect is now in custody, facing a long list of criminal charges. Moving into consumer news, we have a Help Me Hank consumer alert for you that can save you some money. Whether you're looking to spend your tax refund or getting ready for summer to arrive, now is the time to shop for some big ticket items. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester has advice for bargain hunters. Hi, Hank.
All right, Karen, let's spend some money and also get some great deals. We start right now with lawnmowers. Consumer Reports saying that the mowing season, it's obviously just around the corner, so April is a good time to find deep discounts. You'll also find good deals at the end of the summer, but selection likely much better right now. Another great deal that's out there actually on grills. Getting ready for the old summer barbecue. You'll find sales right now. Remember though to shop around, check product reviews, find the best grill for you and your family. Now let's move things inside the home because there are good deals on flooring right now and flooring materials, hardwood, tile, laminate, all on sale right now. And also, if you don't have central air or you need new air conditioning in your home or a new unit, you may want to buy right now. If you wait until summer when people are starting to upgrade, or if they lose their air conditioning, if it goes on the fritz, well, then you're likely not going to get as good of a deal. We're going to post all the information regarding the deals you can find right now in the month of April. You'll find it all at clickondetroit.com. Just click on the consumer tab. Karen, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Hank. Ben is back. Wow. I'm just so
speechless, right?
I'm speechless that we're talking kind of about a snowstorm coming. We've got opening day, we've got spring, we've got flowers, and everything's going to take a big change.
Mother Nature's trying to cram 2 seasons into one, and it's not going to be pretty. In fact, it's starting with rain and a ton of it. In fact, we're getting some of that right now, just showing up here in our south zone. You can see how those showers have gone from light to pretty good downpours. In fact, the lightning strikes are still evident down here, especially in Lenawee County. That line of showers and storms extends all the way down into parts of Indiana and eventually down towards the low, which is sitting even further off to the south in the Ohio Valley. This is what's driving this system as it slowly works its way to the northeast. All of this precipitation around it will be cycling through Michigan, and as the cold air gets to us, we're going to start looking for snow on the backside of the system. But first, the winds are going to pick up tomorrow, and that's why there's a high wind watch here for Sanilac and St. Clair counties. We're expecting wind gusts of over 40 miles an hour area-wide, but here they could be even higher, topping 50 at a time. Lakeshore flood advisory also posted for St. Clair County as that wind is going to be pushing the water onshore. Again, 11 a.m. tomorrow through Friday night. So if you live right along the shoreline here in St. Clair County, be aware of that. Let's take the hour-by-hour tour going through tonight. We will get our heaviest push of wet weather during the evening hours, and this is going to be right around 10 o'clock. Some of this will be embedded heavy rain. Again, can't rule out some thunder to go along with it, but we're not anticipating severe weather, at least in name only. We've still got to deal with the winds that come tomorrow. 7 a.m. we'll start seeing off and on showers through the day on Thursday. And as the cold air, really our high temperatures are going to hit their max here at about 10 o'clock, then the temperatures start to slide and that rain snow line slowly starts making its way in. You can see how that snow is going to be spreading through here Thursday night into Friday, and that is going to leave us with a mess by Friday morning. So our 4-zone forecast looks at snow totals. We'll start in the metro zone. Some of the lowest numbers will be in our south zone. Those numbers will be just about 1 inch plus. And you can see from going from our west to our north zone, this is where we'll see the highest. Here, about 2 to 4 inches of wet snow across our north zone. And again, that's going to be Thursday night into Friday morning. First things first, got to deal with the rain tonight. Will be heavy at times. Temperatures will be relatively steady in the mid-40s. We'll hit our high pretty much at 46, and that's going to be in the mid-morning hours, sliding into the 30s and watching that rain change to snow as we get into the afternoon. And remember, those winds will be over 40 miles an hour at times as we finish Thursday. Opening day is going to be dry. In fact, we should get some sunshine in here, but it is going to feel chilly. Wind chills in the 20s to start and not much better to finish. But look at that weekend. Almost 70 on Sunday and low 70s by Monday afternoon. Karen?
All right, we'll get ready for it all. Thank you, Ben. Still ahead, a National Spelling Bee tradition is about to change. This year, the winner may not have to spell one extra word to take the top prize. We'll tell you why. Up first, critics blasting this commercial online, but we're getting a very different response on our Local 4 Facebook page. Trending stories are next. All right, let's talk today's trending story. Some people are pretty critical of a new Pepsi ad starring reality star Kendall Jenner. Late today, Pepsi says it is pulling the ad, but others are wondering what this controversy is all about.
We are the movement, this generation. You better know who we are. Whoa, whoa. We are the lions, we are the chosen.
In the commercial, Jenner joins a protest march and hands a police officer a Pepsi. He smiles and the crowd, well, they erupt in cheers. Critics compared that visual to a Black Lives Matter protest where a woman approached the police, but she was arrested. Pepsi's pulled that ad and released a statement saying, in part, Pepsi was trying to project a global message of unity, peace, and understanding. Clearly, we missed the mark, and we apologize. On our Local 4 Facebook page, many of you question the whole controversy. Julie writes, there are more pressing issues in the world today than a dumb commercial. Daniel said, that was 2 minutes and 35 seconds of my life I'll never get back. Don't get the uproar. While Jen writes, this is the apocalypse if the Kardashians, Jenners, are going to bring us peace. I'm going to my bunker. Good night. Well, let's talk about another trending story. Beyonce, if there's any doubt at all, Beyonce is becoming the queen of social media. Consider this. A new report shows one single post from Beyonce is worth more than $1 million in advertising value. An analytic company based the ranking on specific benchmarks for reach and engagement. By the way, pop singer Selena Gomez, yes, she comes in second place. Okay, another trending story. The National Spelling Bee changing things up a bit, changing the rules to avoid another tie. For the last 3 years, the competition ended with no clear winner. Starting this year, the finalists will take a written test. If there's no clear winner after 25 rounds, results from those tests will be used to decide the winner. Now, if there's still a tie, the winners will be declared co-champions. This year's Spelling Bee starts on May 28th.
How can you have a tie? Just rock, paper, scissors to finish it off.
You can't rock, paper, scissors with the Spelling Bee.
I guess so.
But I mean, they have gone so many rounds. Thank goodness that was never my issue. I remember I got off on Island. I spelled that wrong. I still have issues with that. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. Still ahead. Talk about stealing someone else's thunder. The birth of a baby giraffe caught on video. Coming up next.